I'm Jeff Hart with AccessWDUN Sports out at Chattahoochee Golf Course today, chatting with Spencer Ralston, former Gainesville High golfing standout, current UGA golfing standout. We're going to talk a little putting today and just kind of see what is up with Spencer while he's waiting to kind of see if he's going to get a chance to get back and go play again. What has the waiting kind of been like for you, particularly when you guys were really just getting going?
It's like you said, it's been kind of a whirlwind the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and I think it's all just come so fast, but we've kind of seen the way that things have increased going around, and it's tough for us for it to come that quick and your season to be shut down and the way school operates to change. So I think it's just kind of a different pace for us and kind of a change of what we're normally used to this time of year, because we're a spring sport and this is kind of the busy time of our season. So it's the first time that I haven't been that busy this time of year. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out what to do and things like that.
You know, the senior eligibility, I mean, is that a possibility if they allow the seniors to come back?
Yeah, it's a possibility. Like I said, I just don't know what I'm planning on doing. I think it's kind of tough to, like I said, to kind of have the approach 3 weeks ago that I was planning on turning professional at the end of May to, all right, what your whole kind of world's halted, school's changed, golf has changed, kind of the way my next few months will look. So I think just, like I said, just waiting on some details. And I mean, I would look into that option. I just don't know enough of each option yet to make a decision.
Let's see if we're going to play a little putting. There you go. Make it. Oh, I got back in this one. I got a chance. Busy at the Gainesville Park and Rec. Baseball, flag football, let's see, what else did you play? Some basketball. You know, being in the Gainesville Park and Rec season, when you were a kid, what do you remember about those days? What sports early on did you enjoy?
I was a big baseball fan. I still love watching baseball today. I just like kind of the team atmosphere with things, but I picked up golf when I was about 9 or 10, and I'd always been around the game with my dad. He played collegiately, and he was always out here playing, and I would come out with him from time to time. But just kind of when I was younger, I just never had the urge to come play. And we had a good group of guys out here that kind of joined together one summer, and we started playing a lot of golf during our off time, and everybody just kind of caught the bug for it, and we kept on playing. And I think my last year of baseball was when I was 12, and I knew kind of right before that year started, I had some success in junior golf stuff, and I just really enjoyed the game, loved coming out here, loved practicing. get it, how to do it.
That was awful. All right, you go first this time. College golf, and not very few people get to play at that level. What's it like playing that level? How tough is the competition? Is it something that's helped push your game forward?
I think it has, yeah. At the University of Georgia, we have a really good schedule, and we travel to some really cool places. And I'd say that's the most fun part, is kind of the way we travel. And we go to Pebble and Hawaii and Puerto Rico and places like that. So it's tough to compare to places like that. And I just think kind of the traveling and the memories and some of the stories I already have are just things that I think are the most fun about playing college golf.
Favorite golfer?
Probably Tiger Woods, just because everything that he's done for the game, and he's, like I said, he's done so much for the game, and he's kind of been one of the guys that's dominated his sport. There's only a few athletes like that in all sports, and just kind of what he's done for so long, and kind of the return that he's had, and the motivation to get back to where he's at.
Shot a 63 on the final day to win by a stroke. I don't care what level you're at. That's insane. That's impressive. Did you know that's almost in the zone kind of thing. Did you know it?
Like I said, I didn't know that starting the day. I never thought I'd have a chance to win. I was 11 strokes back starting the day. The leaders were around 20 under par. I think I was at 9 under starting the day. So, I had played well. I just felt like there was a shot or two each round that kind of held me back to being kind of closer to the lead starting the final round. But, I'd been playing good golf for a few weeks. We had a couple of weeks off. I had a couple of weeks off in between events, and, I'd got some good practice in, and I'd been playing well, and I was just kind of waiting for that one day, and just kind of went out there, and it's just one of those days that everything goes your way. And
did you roll some putts? Was it just putting things close? Do you know when you're on the course? I've never had a day like that. I've had a day like that on the tennis court, but never on the golf. Do you know when you're in the zone? Did you feel it that day?
Yeah, I did. I think I'm trying to think. I think I was 6 under through 10 holes. No, through 11 holes, and once I chipped in on 11 to get to 6 under, I was like, I was kind of in a really rough spot that I shouldn't have hit it in, but I did, and I ended up chipping it in. It's just one of those things you're like, today's just my day, and I'm gonna take what it gives me. And I ended up holed out for eagle with a 9-iron on hole 13, and then birdied 14. And I think 15 as well. So, it was just one of those things that just kept on coming. And when you get one of those days, you just got to ride the momentum and take what it gives you.
Let's throw an extra challenge in there. Let's play this one. Right there. No, throw them up there. We'll play this one. We'll play this one the whole way. Let's just see.
what's the future hold for you? I mean, I know there's a lot of uncertainty with all the things that are going on right now. I mean, unfortunately, they kind of shut down college golf. Unfortunately, maybe there's a chance. But what's the future hold? Whether I know there's been talk by the NCAA of allowing the seasons, maybe seniors, maybe another year of eligibility. I know that turning pro is something you've always wanted to do. We've talked about that before. What do you see? What's your long-term goal, and what do you see in an immediate future?
I mean, long-term, I want to be playing professional golf on the PGA Tour. That's my long-term goal, but I think right now everything's kind of changed so drastically and so quick that just kind of waiting on some details from things. I think the NCAA is supposed to have a meeting in the next few weeks about eligibility for spring sports, so I think once I kind of get some details on that, I'll kind of weigh my options. But right now, I think we're just all kind of in a halt and waiting on some details, and hopefully this stuff passes sooner than later. Yeah, I've taken the last 2 weeks off. This is kind of the busy part of our season, so I've just you kind of have that mental and physical approach of doing something every single day. So I haven't kind of taken some time off in a while. I took a little bit of time off this Christmas break, and that was nice. And I think it's good mentally to kind of have that reset. And so right now, where I just have a bunch of questions about things that can't be answered, I just think that kind of just doing some physical stuff to get better in shape and things like that, doing things that can help me improve. But I'm just kind of waiting the next few weeks until I kind of know a decision to get back into golf specifically.